Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Lucifer Season 5, Episode 2, Lucifer, which I'm hoping doesn't mean there's going to be 3 Lucifers. It was a really good first episode, and that ending has left me desperate for more, and I'm really glad this is a Netflix show now so I can just watch the next one. If you would like to check out the unedited version of this reaction, you can check it out on Patreon, along with next week's episode. Then Episode 3 is already up as well on Patreon, unedited. So yeah, let's go. Oh my god, is someone in an astronaut suit going to murder someone here? This is a really cool location to have like a murder mystery. Okay, is she gonna get murdered instead? Oh my god, by another astronaut! Oh my god! Yeah, she should not have taken that apple. Oh, she's so excited to see Lucifer.
Full on delusions. We are gonna get through
I
this.
love her.
He's been gone. He's sort of been through
hell.
So.
Hello there, I'm Lucifer.
Or was he practicing his Lucifer impressions? Okay, yeah, he's really practicing.
Morning.
Hate you already.
Since no one's allowed in or out of the dome, it had to be one of those 5. So we got ourselves a locked door mystery, mi amiga.
Unless someone is able to have keys and get in and out or something.
Yeah, but hi,
He's doing a really good job of just being sussly off. Oh, and that hair. I don't like having a fake Lucifer.
You just lied to her.
No,
oh yeah.
I just kept up. Remember, detective, for you I was only gone for 2 months. But for me,
no, this is a bad excuse.
You're looking exceptional.
So fake Lucifer's gonna try and win down over. You've got to sense something's up with this.
Well, good luck with that. Thanks, man.
Oh, Dan is so easily won over.
See? Lucifer 2.0.
No, fake Lucifer, Chloe. Tell it's fake Lucifer.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's not the same.
I am happy.
God, they all get such free counselling on her, I imagine.
It was you, Chloe. It was always you, which is
kind
of a big deal.
Plus, he said Eve wasn't my first love. It was you.
Sure he's nothing to do with you or his feelings.
It doesn't, because it's not him. I need Chloe to find out soon, please.
To remind him of who he was when he was on Earth, and then just give him like a little jump start. That's exactly. Thank you, Linda. You're a genius. You two are perfect for each other.
Yeah, they really are.
All have desires, right?
Yeah. Desires.
Well, probably just to eat her own food. She just. Judy, do anything
Chloe, you know this isn't Lucifer.
Sorry, did you want to do that?
There must be something you're not.
Oh, she's trying so hard to jumpstart him.
Judy was a bit of a party pooper.
I saw her name in the credits.
Fine.
Don't you want to do something impulsive, inappropriate?
It's not
simple?
Lucifer. Why would you leave it open on the desk?
Cheap hair. Now, unless someone was into some freaky stuff, don't even say it.
I won't.
It means
He's doing a terrible job. I mean, Tom Ennis is doing a brilliant job.
And no one was allowed.
I love that Chloe can just having alarm bells going off. I know that actor, so therefore I'm suspicious that he's the murderer.
We're less concerned about equipment failure than we are people breaking down.
Yeah, there was a murder.
The experience really changes a person.
Turned you into a murderer.
Once you were back for a while, did you start to feel
Oh,
more like yourself?
I love always the parallels between the case and their lives.
Sure. But the truth is,
I have.
I have.
Because I'm not Lucifer. What is your end game? Do you just want to impersonate Lucifer forever, or what do you want to get? Even his the way he holds his body and his walk is different.
After everything
Oh.
you've been through, Lucifer, could you go home without me?
Oh, that's really why she's up. Okay, good. Someone knows. Yay! American accent.
Told me he had a twin brother.
Oh my god, really? I'm so glad we have answers already.
What the hell are you doing here?
Yeah, thank you. Please answer.
Sacrifice, and then pretty soon all I hear is Lucifer, Lucifer, Lucifer.
He's eclipsing you now, Michael.
Breaking a few, then he will come.
Kill him.
Right back.
Seems to me you're the only one trying to fool people.
Yep.
Good luck with that.
Even help me. I told
Maze.
you,
No.
and I know that you're pissed at my brother.
Well, yeah, she literally attacked you when you walked in screaming, "How could you do this to me?"
And then you can kill
Maze. If he's gonna hurt Chloe and other people you care about, you should not put your hate first. Well, that was a silly turn to take. Do you have a death wish? Ooh. Did he orchestrate this so he could dramatically save her life? Chloe.
Why do you think she got the job over me?
That's a very sexist assumption to make.
Have the rest of the evening free.
Oh, it's not Lucifer.
Right, well.
Fries.
Detective.
Maze, why are you helping?
Maze, you are acting.
I hate this. Hurry up, real Lucy.
I'm not even sure who I am anymore. I was down there for so
Oh, just
long.
fuck off and die already, Michael.
Lost in...
Die painfully. I'm really not happy with Maze. Like, I know Chloe hurt her feelings last episode, but it wasn't anything that bad.
Right now might be a good time to do your thing.
He can't because he's not Lucifer.
What? Truly fear.
Yeah, Michael has the opposite to Lucifer. I'm really not happy that Maze is trying to hurt Chloe. I'm trying to get Lucifer back is one thing, but I hope she secretly told Chloe or something, so Chloe's in on it to try and get Lucifer back.
Yes, you've changed.
Please be playing him, Chloe.
So strange if you tequila upsets his stomach.
Hey, Linda.
I love that she's a working dad club owner.
For this little angel and right here strapped to me.
Oh, where he can keep him safe. Because he's worried about
When's
the
the last time you put
devils.
Charlie down?
And it's Lucifer, he doesn't lie.
He does now. Figure it out, please.
But surely he wouldn't lie about something.
You know that there is a twin brother.
We shouldn't let our fears get the best of us.
Yeah, he's gonna figure it out. Fears, because Michael's the fear guy.
You know, you're in a vulnerable place.
Chloe's too good.
You're missing you.
Too honestly good.
I want to be the one who is there for him.
Tell her, please, Maze, or else I'm not happy with you. I want real Lucifer back.
Sore.
Is she playing him? Please.
It's rather lovely. Isn't it?
Die painfully. Is he gonna fall for Chloe and want to stay?
There's a reflection. Lucifer?
He doesn't answer the first time you call his name.
You're afraid of being a bad mother, aren't you?
It's dick.
And why do I get the feeling you have a good reason for that?
Fuck off. Chloe, you can't do that.
Where are you?
At the very least, you should call out, like, LAPD. Because if they shot you right now, they'd be in defense of their own home. Because the intruders have broken in and they haven't identified themselves as cops. Yeah! Like I told you.
Sam's lying. He didn't do it.
Oh, he was protecting his wife.
Drop the knife.
Or girlfriend, I don't know.
I don't want you were sneaking around and hiding things. And
That's not a reason to murder someone. That's a reason to break up with your boyfriend.
Nothing
She murdered someone.
would change the way that I feel about you.
She literally has
if I'm in prison.
murdered somebody. Murder. I'm sorry, like, I don't care if I think someone's cheating on me. You don't get to murder anyone. He should be in prison too because he thinks murder's okay. Or at least under psychiatric watch.
No.
Good.
Kissing me was one thing.
Good.
Chloe's a good person.
Lucifer's life.
I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna take it.
You just need to, like, shoot him when Chloe's in the room and then she'll figure out that he's not Lucifer. Uh-oh. He needs to die in a painful inferno. I'm glad Maze was just taking out a little bit of her anger at Chloe rather than, like... Come on, you've got to sense something's up now.
Me too.
Die. Stab him.
Things are never gonna be the same.
Chloe!
You're right.
Stab him. Yes!
Once I shot Lucifer to prove he was the devil, and now I'm shooting you to prove you're not.
Yes, Chloe, you are my everything. I love you. I was so hoping she was playing him.
I knew something was off the first time I kissed you.
Yes, I knew it. I was hoping it. Exactly. I'm glad that. Yeah.
It's nice to meet you. No, that won't kill me.
Exactly. So she can do it.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah. It's, you know, if it's not gonna kill you, she can just vent some rage.
You are no Lucifer.
I love this. This episode is back to being in my good books. It was really uncomfy watching it before.
I don't care. What Lucifer and I have is special. It's real, and it doesn't matter how many lies you tell me. I will never.
Are a gift from God, Chloe Decker.
Oh, she doesn't know that part, does she?
You were put here on Earth only for him.
Oh, I hate Michael so much. This is the last hurdle surely you have to get over. Like, Chloe deserves to know this. She deserves to hear it better than this, but... Michael?
Michael? Go home, Michael.
Yeah, please, please.
You know, you're terrified that Lucifer is better than you.
And he is. You've
But he'll
proved it.
always be better than you. Act like Michael, because despite even that, you know.
He's better than you.
He'll always end up winning.
Yep. Oh god, I'm scared though, because Michael is powerful. Like, he is a dangerous foe. But I'm glad we're all on the same page now that he's evil. Oh dear. She had another child? I did wonder that when he said that. Oh. Okay, it's time for you to come back, please, Lucifer.
You need to come back.
Yeah.
What's happened?
Michael. Yes, he needs to come back. Yes, he does. I agree. That was another... Okay, that was a really good episode. I found it quite uncomfortable, but like intentionally, like I'm not... Like the episode was uncomfortable during all the parts where I wasn't entirely sure how much Chloe was suspecting and how much Chloe was sort of aware that something was wrong, because when you love someone, it is okay to accept their changes, and it is okay to look at them and to think, they're going through a dark time, I'm not going to throw them away even if it does something to hurt me. Obviously there comes a point when they do too much, like you shouldn't just forgive everything because that's also not healthy. So like everything Chloe was doing, I was like, I'm hoping she's playing him, and I was really hoping she was working with Maze, but at the very least, you know, I was really hoping that like the more she got ultra forgiving of him without any suspicion, the more I was like, she's got suspicions, alright, and I'm so glad she did. But it was just really uncomfortable watching Michael like weaseling around, just pretending to be Lucifer, being really bad at it. But the way he was just willing to start a proper relationship with Chloe, to sleep with her under false pretenses. Like, if someone sleeps with you thinking you're someone else, that is rape. You have raped them because they did not consent to sleeping with you. They consented to sleeping with someone else, and he was just gonna casually do that. Angels are messed up. Michael is supposed to be the great archangel, and you know, he sucks. We knew this, but yeah, so Michael is a very good villain because he is powerful, you know, he's an archangel. He looks like Lucifer, so he's gonna, like, people like Ella, are they gonna tell her and Dan that Lucifer has a twin brother that's never been mentioned before, or every time he wanders around, could they believe it was actually him? Like, Lucifer, I'm pretty sure, will be back in the next episode, thank goodness, but Michael is still around, so Michael, if he walked up to Ella on the street, would she know? Like, is Michael gonna appear and be like, hi, I'm Lucifer's brother, and then is Ella gonna fall for him because she was all like, I couldn't be attracted to Lucifer, I want a good guy, and then he's a... Please don't let that happen. But yeah, so Michael was a lot this episode. It was quite hard to deal with, but I think Tom Ellis is fantastic, and so as it's like Tom Ellis playing Lucifer and the villain, like, Michael is going to be a fantastic villain, but I'm just glad the uncomfiness is over. And I'm so glad that Chloe was not only playing him, but that she was just ready, she was strong, and she didn't let him destroy her, she didn't let him get to her. And yeah, what he said, like, the whole thing about God making Amenadiel make her exist so that she would be the one for Lucifer, is something she deserves to know. I'd kind of forgotten she didn't know it. It has been a while since obviously I've watched all of Lucifer. Obviously back when Lucifer found out, he was like, oh well then I can't be with Chloe because I don't want to follow Dad's plan, I don't want to be part of the destiny. So in that sense, if Chloe does struggle with that, that will make total sense. But I think what you feel is real, and I mean, according to religion, God has a plan, and like, God does everything. So I don't know. I mean, like, my parents were told, like, when they tried to have another child after me, they were told that the doctor couldn't believe that they had ever had a child. Like, the chances of them naturally conceiving were astronomically low. And I'm a miracle, basically, with the doctor's word. So, where's my Lucifer? First thing. Where was Amenadiel hanging around in 93? And can I meet him? But no, seriously, like, that is a lot for Chloe to deal with, but I don't think that would derail the relationship. But I do think, like, Decker Star is like the slow burniest ship of all, but we're finally getting there, and I think this is the last potential hurdle, surely, because she's accepted he's the devil. Like, Trixie loves him. Like, there's no problems here other than the fact that she needs to just process the fact that God created her to be a love for Lucifer, and that's part of why he can get her around her, and I think, and that's why. And he didn't tell her that, which would be hard for her to know that she heard it from a bad person, but he never lies. So long as she asks him about it, he's not going to lie to her about it. But yeah, that was a lot. So I'm really looking forward to their actual reunion in the next episode. And yeah, I don't like what Maze did. I still love Maze, thank God, because I was like, oh, I forgave everything after like the weird writing in season 3, but I was really getting stressed when she was just going to let, like, Michael was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like break Chloe's heart, lol, fun. And it was like, you shouldn't be okay with that. And like, one kiss, yeah, isn't gonna destroy Chloe. Like, especially if Lucifer's like, oh, I was messed up from hell or whatever. But, and I do understand that Maze is still, like I said last episode, she's still in her process of growing as a person, and she's still a demon. But she and Chloe are extremely close, you know, they are best friends. They got each other through the last few months, and yes, it must hurt when she kisses Chloe and then Chloe backs off, but you have to accept if you are into someone and they're not into you, that that's okay, for one thing. And what Chloe said was a very harsh truth to me, is, you know, that they are both hiding from being left behind by Lucifer and Eve, that they are both struggling, and that they've been using each other as a coping mechanism, and they need to stop that. Now, Chloe wasn't saying, and now we can never be friends again, but that was true. So I'm hoping that Maze is going to continue to grow this season. But yes, so then we have Amenadiel. I like that he figured out Michael was there, that Michael was Michael, not Lucifer. I love what he said to him about how you're never going to be better than him, like, despite the fact he rebelled, despite the fact he got cast out of heaven, he's always going to be better than you. That was amazing. Loved that. I loved just the concept of him being like, my baby is going to be in the club with me. Now I'm guessing that like Lucifer has been in hell long enough to stabilise it, and if he just pops back, surely he can restabilise it. It's like clearly quite simple to get in and out of hell. And Linda being scared, I mean, I feel like, I'm obviously not a parent, but all parents when they first have their baby are terrified they're going to mess it up. Like, that seems to me to be a fairly, like, I haven't even got kids and I'm terrified that one day I will mess up. So that is a normal response, and I'm really, for her sake, hoping that the baby, like, she just wasn't capable of looking after a child, so she gave it up, rather than the baby dying. But either way, like, that is a lot of grief to be processing, and that maybe also, along with the whole finding out he's a Nephilim, would explain her crazy, like, I'm going to do everything perfectly with Charlie, he's going to learn 6 languages and swim and all that kind of stuff. So that was good backstory, but I also hate Michael even more for the way he did that and how he said that. Like, Michael is evil, which, given he's an archangel, God needs to do some sorting out of heaven, because he's kicked out nice people like Lucifer, who deep down is a wonderfully good person, and he's kept evil bastards like Michael. The case was another interesting one, though the guy being like, oh, you murdered someone, but that's okay, I'll never stop loving you, you murdered them because you thought I was cheating on her. There's no valid reason to murder someone, okay? You can break up with a cheater, maybe slap them, maybe, I don't condone violence, that's as far as you should go. You should shout at them in the street if required, you know, that has been done. But murdering is not a thing. So I liked the whole Marsness of the case, like the Mars plot and everything. That was a cool idea for a murder setting. But yeah, it's sad in a way, because like Ella has had her reunion with Lucifer when it wasn't Lucifer. Dan is even more mixed up about his, like, even more disliking of Lucifer now. I'm intrigued about, like I said, if they're going to introduce that Lucifer has a twin brother that has been impersonating him, or if they're going to just play it off as, like, if Michael does come around, oh yeah, that is still Lucifer. Like, what they're going to do there is very intriguing. But yeah, this was A really good episode. Like I said, the beginning was quite uncomfortable, but the end payoff was worth it, with both Amenadiel giving him like what for and Chloe. So yeah, I'm so excited for the next episode for Lucifer to be back. Yes. So if you would like to watch the unedited version of this episode, it is up on Patreon, and as is the next one. Already they're a week ahead on Patreon with unedited. So yeah, this was brilliant. Cannot wait for more. Thank you for watching.